Hi, I'm the Grow Boss. I write the Grow Book and Equipment Guide. And in this video, we're going to go over everything you need to know to win $250 from me. And if you go to my website, thegrowboss.com, right up here at the top, Grow Boss Challenges. Just click Grow Boss Challenges, right? Because you guys talk a lot of shit. So I'll put my money where my mouth is. Let's see what you guys have to say, all right? Grow Boss, $250 challenge. So, I say a lot of things. You guys are always telling me how I don't know what I'm talking about. So here's your chance. You spend 10 bucks and I'll back it with 250. 25 to 1 odds. I'm the Grow Boss. I write the Grow Book and Equipment Guide. And in this video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know. Okay. Let's talk about nutrients. My claim is that nutrients are worthless and the manufacturers are effing you in the A with the data that they provide you. They're effing you in the A. By definition, they're effing you in the A. I'll give you a simple one. I'll give you a little simple bit of math. If you pour a quart of nutrients into this, if this was a 1 gallon bucket, let's say, and you took a quart of water and you watered it, boom, it held a quart of water. And this bucket took 2 quarts of water because it was twice as big, okay? If you measure the water to 500 ppm and you pour 1 quart at 500 and 2 quarts at 500, this bucket has now got twice the nutrients this bucket has. Is it the same concentration? Yes. Listen, you could buy 1 gallon of gas at 91 octane or you could buy 2. The concentration is the same, the volume has changed. If you don't add the volume to your nutrient schedule, or you start your little seeds or your clones in a giant fucking bucket, and you're watering according to the nutrient schedule, it's too many nutrients. When I tell you nutrients are worthless, let me clarify my position, okay? Nutrients are worthless once you find the correct lowest amount. More nutrients does not get you more. In fact, more nutrients at some point will start lowering the quality or burning the plant. So, there is a correct amount of nutrients. Now, if you're going to change nutrients, and this is always my favorite, hey, you got a better nutrient for me? I'm using whatever the fuck. Yeah, and I sell you whatever the fuck money I can get out of you. But the reality is, have you ever looked at a periodic table of elements? Dude, it's all the same shit. You do know that Scotts Miracle-Gro owns GH and Botanicare. Do you really think they're making 2 different products? Now, these are nutrients. These are not things like Roots Accelerator or Hygrozyme. These are NPK, right? Mag, sulfur, calcium, manganese, boron, zinc, silica. Did I say manganese? Whatever the fuck it is, right? They are all the same. Otherwise, your argument would be this: more nutrients is better. Okay. If more nutrients is better, then let me ask you, is a different brand better? So, if you're going to do more nutrients, do you also need a different brand? Can you stay with your brand and just do more? Well, what happens if you switch brands and do more? Is that bad? Does it matter if I have LED spectrum or HID spectrum? Does it matter if it's indica or sativa? I have a whole wall of nutrients in my store. A whole wall of nutrients in my store. And yet 99% of you fail. Now remember, that's the big thing. 99% of you fail. So whatever the fuck you tell me, I just laugh at you anyway, right? Because all of you are failing. And so when you believe a product increases your yield or quality, just tell me by how much. Because think about it, if you had 100 pennies in a pile and I threw 3 more in there, would you know? If I threw 10 more pennies in there, could you tell 110 from 100 pennies? Now, I bet if I threw 30 pennies in there, you would know. So, for you to tell me that you're getting better bud or more bud, the fuck you think you're going to notice a 3% increase? Fuck you. Nutrients are 100% worthless. Once you find the correct amount, if you switch or change, one of three things can happen. You get the same, you get less, or you get more. Two of those three, the same and less, makes switching not even worth it. Because how long does it take after you switch nutrients? Well, 3 harvests, right? Before you dial in your nutrients. And then you need 3 harvests to confirm with 3 of the same yield. Right? I mean, listen, if you guys tell me that you can buy a genetic online and then everybody that buys that genetic grows the same plant, how come y'all are failing? For you to tell me that you can tell the difference in genetics by looking at the bud or the quality of the bud by looking at it or anything that goes into it, you're foolish. And so nutrients are 100% worthless. Once you find the minimum amount relative to plant and bucket size. Because again, if you want to know what I'm telling you when it comes to minimum amounts, all you have to do, go to my website, thegrowboss.com, click on troubleshooting images, it'll take you here. It's pretty simple. Growing cannabis is a sliding scale. As plants get bigger, they want more. So you tell me, would you feed a plant in week 1 and a plant in week 10 the same amount of nutrients? You wouldn't even feed them the same NPK ratio. So, you tell me, 1, if you think nutrients matter, you want to win $250, I got you. All you have to do is go to my website, thegrowboss.com. Right there, go to my website. Just click on Grow Boss Challenges and click on the $250 Prove Me Wrong challenge. You know better than me. And you tell me what more nutrients does. Because you're not saying the word correct. I'm saying the correct amount of nutrients. And let's say that the correct amount of nutrients is the whole bottle. Okay. Then what would 2 bottles get you? So, I only want to hear from you is how more nutrients affects more light. Light equals sugar and oxygen equal light, water, and CO2 equals sugar and oxygen. There is no nutrients in the photosynthesis equation. Again, notice people can go 60 days without eating. So no nutrients in the equation. And so I want to know, 1, why more nutrients matter. 2, I would like you to explain how if you put the same ppm in a bigger bucket, how it's not more nutrients. And 3, I would like to know when I look at a bud, how I can judge that there were more nutrients. Because I'll tell you, I don't want to buy bud that had less nutrients in it. Do I? Do I want to buy bud that had less nutrients in it? I know I want to buy bud with the least amount of nutrients so it's not all harsh and burny, right? So, $250 Prove Me Wrong challenge. Nutrients are worthless.